Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure. Baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. Towing the slab in today's game, Kiara Williams, singing she's a pitcher that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
So dominant in her last start, double-digit strikeouts. It's going to be interesting today to see if she's able to have command of her secondary pitches the way she did last time out.
Here's Victor Robles.
Victor Robles.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. That one finds the zone. 0-2 now. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. And now here is Justin Crawford. That's in there. She deals. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting third.
Here's Trey Turner. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. She's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 2 outs, base is empty. Just missed.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swings through it for the K. And she strikes out the side here in the first. It's the Phillies nothing. Braves coming up. This is Braves baseball on the Show South. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Boog, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Williams in her 3rd season, just 21 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2's the count.
Cut out and missed. Struck him out. She's notched 4 strikeouts now.
She made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some players are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So now here's the DH, Bryce Eldridge. Just missed.
Ball 1.
He was late there. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Gets under it and pops it up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make her work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, she is just mowing them down. She's settling in. You got to make her uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Davis Schneider in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that misses. Ball 2. On the ground right side, all these. And the Phillies are set down in order. Nothing across here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Luke Ritter. Williams back to work. That one catches the corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That one missed.
1-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And a swing and a miss. She picks up her 5th strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there she was feeling that curveball and figured she could finish with that pitch.
Rafael Marchand, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
And now the first baseman, Aiden Miller. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Top of the third, no score. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here to start the game. No score.
Yeah. Who that in the whip? Yeah, you know what it's mean.
Back at Truist Park, and now the DH, Kiara Williams.
She's got pop, which is a little sneaky because she's so comfortable with taking her base hits to the opposite field, but she can jump you if you make a mistake.
Fought off foul. Sanchez with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. And that one hammered. That's back there. See you later. She sends it out of here. It's 1-0.
She just sparked this home crowd in a big way. What a swing. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So the Philly batting order turns over. And now for the Phillies, Victor Robles. He led the game off with a strikeout and looking to get on base in this plate appearance. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Neto gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Justin Crawford stands in for the Phillies. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And she's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
She's been racking up the strikeouts, and what's so impressive, not walking anyone. I mean, she's just going right after hitters, filling up the strike zone, and it looks like hitters, they're trying to think with her, but they just are a pitch behind. Dominating stuff out there on the mound.
Sneaks through, base hit. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Just wanna see that stank on your face. Funk up the place. We just trying to dance, yo. Turn up the bass. We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. taking control. We can take this right, go faster or slow.
Hold on to every little thing.
Swing and a ground ball, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a leadoff double in the fifth.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So digging in, Bryce Eldridge. Flied out his first time. Check swing, called strike. Eldridge with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got her a punch out that time.
And now it's going to be Davis Schneider. Pitches in there. That's strike 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here's the third baseman, Luke Ritter. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. In there for strike 1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
She's clearly out there throwing pitchers pitches in this situation. First base is open. If she walks in, no big deal.
That one just misses. Williams, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to her when she's in a spot like this. Got him. And she keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. She continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Braves 2 and the Phillies nothing. Back at the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the DH, Kiara Williams. There's a swing and a drive. And it looks like trouble. And that's going to roll to the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Another multi-hit game for her. She's been really hot lately. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. This to third, Ritter. Throws to first in time, and that's the first out in the bottom of the fifth. Singy, we're celebrating Jackie Robinson today, and what an honor it is for these players to have the chance to wear his number 42. One out, runner at second. Neto getting ready to hit. And now it's 1-2. Softly hit to third. Throws to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over. Yeah, just an iconic number, and to put that jersey on with 4 and 2 on the backside, it's got to be inspiring. These guys are honored and privileged to be able to go out there and play on a day like today.
Runner at second. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Here is Austin Riley. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in, another comes in to score. It's 4-zip.
Well, there you go, the RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the top of the 6th. And digging in for Philadelphia, Rafael Marchand. Williams back to work. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Aiden Miller. There's the strike. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what she does.
Swings and misses. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Robles now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
She's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Got it! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
outs. Runner on second.
Designated hitter, Kiara Williams.
To right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 6-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. At this level, you got to be good. Sometimes you got to be a little lucky. That was a pretty nasty pitch. Sinker on the outside corner, but she did a great job of covering it, and she hit the ball out of the park.
Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Justin Crawford.
First pitch misses. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at-bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
There's a strike.
She's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Next offering is in for a strike. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Line drive. Nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Turner stands in now and watches strike one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
0-2 is the count.
One out, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Out to short, Neto. Whips it across, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, left fielder Kyle Schwarber.
2 outs, base is empty. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. 1 for 2. And that drops in for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for her today. She's been able to get ahead in the count with it. She's also been able to use it to put hitters away.
That's a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They continue to trail 7-0. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Now that's the second baseman.
And now for the Phillies, Davis Schneider. Both 2 in this one.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. And there's a ball. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Now that's the
2 down, bases empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Luke Ritter, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Make it 18 strikeouts on the day. 8 innings, 8 zeros as the shutout continues here. It's the Braves 7 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back. And now the DH, Kiara Williams.
No matter what, you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Mercado, 28 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2017. Fastball for a strike.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
Here's the Phillies catcher, Rafael Marchand.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. She can keep her mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss. Her pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind her. That's why she's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
You just don't see it that much anymore. A pitcher being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if she's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, she's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Swings and chases a low one there. On to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Now batting, the first baseman, Aiden.
And here's the first baseman, Aiden Miller. That one the other way. And foul ball. One down, base is empty.
Nope.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or they'll try to speed you up.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 2 out.
Up next to Philadelphia.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now, Victor Robles. 0 for 3 in this one. Misses inside. Ball 1. Swings through that one.
1-1.
They're down to their final strike. Williams is just 1 strike away. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Terrific job in this game. She scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with her pitch count. Got herself all the way to the finish line and finished what she started.